Stop, collaborate, and listen. Howdy, y'all. This is Mark from Camping Forge, and today we're going to talk about the stop protocol when you find yourself in a situation where you think you might be a little bit lost in the woods. All right, so let's imagine a scenario. You're going on a day hike, and you're just walking around, and you're on a trail, and you're just kind of wandering around, walking. You get lost in thought, and suddenly you find yourself going, where am I? What happened? Where's the trail? You'd be amazed how frequently this can happen, particularly in areas where the trails aren't well marked. It's not a heavily trafficked trail. You could even have a situation, I think this would be the most tragic, but it has happened, which is you're on trail, and then Mother Nature calls and you step off trail to take care of your business, and then suddenly you realize you're in the middle of a forest, and you're like, where is the trail? How do I get back to the trail? It very quickly can happen. The story that comes to mind, I remember listening to, I was on a boat, of all things, a boat ride tour of Beavers, no, it's a Broken Bow Lake in Beavers Bend State Park. And the guy was talking about hunting in the National Forest, which is right next to the state park. And he was telling one of the other fellow passengers about that, hey dude, you got to make sure you take your GPS, take your compass, because when you walk into the forest, it's really easy to get lost. And so again, these tips apply to, say, if you're hunting or fishing, or you're going off so you're off making your own trail. How do you find your way back? So the very first thing to do, and it'll be the purpose of this video, and we'll do a couple of videos about this, is to do what we call the STOP protocol. So it's an acronym. I spend my days actually being a computer geek, so acronyms are part of my life, but today's acronym is more fun than the stuff I normally deal with. Well, I guess it's not fun because if you're lost, if you're using it, you're probably scared, but it's more, anyway. The STOP protocol the S stands for stop, think, orient, and plan. So the first thing that's going to happen is if you get in a situation where you find yourself thinking, you know what, I don't know if I'm on the trail, or I know I'm not on trail, how do I get myself back on trail? So the very first thing you must want to do at that point is just stop. Sit down, rest, grab a drink of water. If you want, even get out your snack and snack on something, because what we want to do is calm down our nervous system. We want to basically, what's happening at that point when you think yourself is lost is your fight or flight system kicks in, and we need to intercept it and get it to stop for a second, so that we can relax and think about, because what usually will happen is if you just stop and take some deep breaths, control your breathing, your mind will go like, oh, wait a minute, I know where I'm at. Yeah, I should have taken a left. I took a left when I should have taken a right, but the trail's right over there, and away you go, and nobody knows any different. But I guess to lead into the second thing, which is think. So once you stop, you've caught your breath, you've taken your drink of water, you'll start thinking, where was the last known spot I was at? When was the last port when I knew for sure I was on the trail? Then we'll get to orient, because that'll allow you to figure out, where do I think the trail is? Or, for example, it could be you have your phone with you, ask your map and say, hey, oh yeah, I see where I'm at. Again, we're not gonna make this into a video about how we do orientation. We'll cover it later. And I know some of y'all are thinking, oh man, it's why I'm going outdoors. I don't want to use my phone. I'm not telling you to play a friggin' video game. I'm talking, or scroll through Instagram or make a TikTok video. I'm talking about taking advantage of that your phone is an incredibly useful tool for letting you know where you're at in the woods. So, and even if you don't have cell phone signal, your phone has a GPS chip in it, and that GPS chip works even if you're in airplane mode. So take a look, see, does it help you figure out where you're at? Even if you don't have GPS, or you're down to like 10% in your battery in your phone and you don't have a charger in your pack, look, at least could let you know, hey, you could look at it and say, I have a map, this is where I'm at, this is where I think I'm at, and we can start, maybe click in your brain and go, oh yeah, I'm here, I need to go there. Finally, it gets to plan, and that's what we'll talk about in a future video. About there are strategies to use to help you orient and plan to get back on trail if you are completely, for lack of better terms, lost. Though I would say most of the time we're not completely lost. We know basically where we're at. We're just trying to figure out where is the trail is. Okay, until next time, thank you for watching. Bye-bye.